Patrick from Ireland says, if time is fluid, meaning past, present and future is simultaneously, is it possible to connect with your past and future incarnations when we reincarnate? Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
When we reincarnate, does this mean we relive the same lifetimes, making different choices along the way? If we
can you stop, because there are two really powerful questions there.
Okay.
And you'll finish it and you'll do it really well, and then I'll say, what did you say?
Okay.
Right. Okay. In one way, it's okay to think about time in a line, to think of time running from left to right. And you know, I do this sometimes when I have a client, and when it's relevant to do so, and I hold this up. It's just a ruler, and I say that on this planet, in this third dimensional stroke fourth dimensional control system, we have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that's how we see it, and that's fine, because that works here. It's not the truth, but it works as a concept. We should really understand time as your magical figure of 8, infinity, or as an elliptical, or if we're now going to bring time and space into it, into a corkscrewing effect, or sometimes as an hourglass effect with time and space separated. So without getting too much into detail, the answer is you don't have to incarnate. You can be in this lifetime and sometimes have visions of the past and the future, and sometimes you can be all of those at once, and it's a split second. Do we come back? I'm doing quite well, actually. I'm remembering all these questions. Do we come back and we go through the same? In other words, if I have a lifetime and I don't achieve what I'd hoped to achieve, do I come back in a different body, a different job or different thing, but I am faced with the same problems, and I will keep on being faced like a Groundhog Day until I break free? That's not quite true. What tends to happen is that if we think of an issue on a third dimensional plane, we shouldn't really. We should look at it as an energy. You see, when a human on this planet looks at the color green or the color blue or the color red, they're programmed to understand it as a color. They don't understand it as an energy. These are just energies that are given labels to control the population, to give the population a very easy little A to Z way of understanding things. But if we understand that everything is an energy and we just give it a label, a name. So when a person comes to this earth, they are faced with a range of energies which they interpret and they then have to respond to. And so you could be offered different types of challenges in different lifetimes. But if you are successful, and when I mean successful, it's recognizing it's a challenge and putting love first, putting service to others first, you then don't have to go through the other challenges on that board, because you've done it. So if in 5 lifetimes you should do something which saves a life, but you choose not to because you put yourself first, it doesn't mean the next time you come you will have exactly the same situation to occur. You might do, but not necessarily. But another situation will come up that still challenges the service to self versus service to others. And if you make that choice, then you've moved up the notch. You've moved on. You don't need to keep going through that. You will be set higher tasks. And when you look at the agreement that you made when you came to this planet, with others, perhaps with Source, with your higher self, and when you've achieved that level, then you will go on to the next phase. Okay, that takes care of those questions.